I'm gonna do Moonrader. And Moonrader is sort of a follow-up to the Cavorite games. It's the same universe as Cavorite. This is Cavorite, Dr. Cavor's daughter. And it's sort of a action platformer side-scroller where you're going along, upgrading your weapons, battling creatures on the moon. Collecting gems, which in turn help you level up your weapons. So it's level based. I'm actually not sure how many chapters it's going to have in total because it's still in development, but the developer is shooting for late spring, but we'll see how it goes. And it's also the same developer that did 2-Bit Cowboy, so shares some of the same jump, shoot, wall jump mechanics.
Mm-hmm. There was 2 different 2-Bit Cowboys, right?
Yeah, there was, well, 2-Bit Cowboy, and then there was 2-Bit Cowboy Rides again. And they both, I don't know, they both did pretty well. Enough to keep him making games and keep publishing the Crescent Moon. So, yeah, the first levels are very easy. These are ones I'm showing, but it gets a little crazy with lava, and let's see if I can go to a crazy level. Yeah, it gets a lot more difficult with different types of enemies and pixel art that seems more detailed. Oops. But yeah, that's basically the gist of the game, and yeah, hopefully late spring.
Okay, sounds good.
You get abducted by aliens and then steal a weapon and and then you try to survive. Basically, it's like sort of an arena shooter. It's gonna be free with some ads to earn coins or whatever, and you can unlock different modes. And it's kind of similar to Xenophobe, the Atari old Xenophobe, but way more action oriented.
Hello, can anyone hear me? I can hear you, who is this? Well, hello, we thought we detected a human life presence on board. This is Spaceman Dan of the Capital Space Force. Oh, thank goodness, you're gonna rescue me. Oh, it's actually not that simple. You see, there are
stuff.
too many...
And then it actually has 2 control methods. I'm using the virtual version. Oh, I'm dying a lot. And there are power-ups that you can get, like that one, so it's sort of super crate boxy. I got a drone. And at some point they introduced my pet cow, but I haven't seen it. Healing.
So it's in this one?
Yeah. But it keeps adding stuff as you go, like a weaponized cow, which... Oh, there she is.
These aliens abducted my cow and weaponized her! Bessie, I'll avenge you.
But Bessie actually can kill you, so... Anyway, it's fun, and it's hilarious. So
When
that
is this one coming out?
also late spring.
Okay.
This game is called Subdivision Infinity, and it's a 3D space shooter, space combat shooter. It's going to be free with some unlockables and things. I have a ship here. And these are weapons I've already got, and some of them I've upgraded. So basically, you go pick your star map and you go into a mission. You can do some mining to get resources, or you can go and do one of the missions. And they haven't added music yet, but there's a lot of shooting missiles and destroying targets, destroying portals. Let's see. There's a pretty good variety of missions, and you go into all sorts of star systems. And there are plenty of different upgrades and different ships to buy once you've found enough resources.
Is mining for resources done in the same structure?
Yeah, I'll show you. It's similar. You're in space, and then you go up to an asteroid, and it's a little tricky to mine. Kind of lock on. So I guess part of the thing is avoiding the asteroids.
Yeah.
It's the hard part, because you can't really back up. Let's see. And I guess you don't want to go into hyperdrive when you're trying to go. That's Subdivision Infinity. It's coming out probably late spring.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Your favorite genre.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Deep Paths, and it's by the Coldfire Keep developer. So it's similar in that it's a first-person dungeon crawler, grid-based. You have a party, so you all can use different weapons with different skill or your different traits for each character. And there are different puzzles to solve, like this puzzle you have to solve by pressing these switches to get out of this particular room. And then you can find stuff. And I think I'm using a torch right now. Yeah. So you're basically going around looking for clues, but then there will be enemies to battle. Pickaxe. So you basically drag it onto your character that you want to use. So here's this. None will escape. So I know the answer to this puzzle already because I played it, but I have to click these switches in order of north, west, east. Okay, so I am looking east. I'm looking north, so press that. West. East. Oop, door open somewhere. There it is. Okay, so now I'm in a different area. There are little dialogues that come up. But basically I'm looking for clues right now until I get to an area where I have to fight some goblins and different creatures. It's a keyhole that's locked. So this is the Deep Paths, and it's coming, I believe, next Thursday. The
9th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is Morphite, and it is a sci-fi action first-person shooter space exploration game. Working on it with War 5 Games. And it's sort of a low-poly space adventure. It has a story, but see what's on this planet. But all the story planets are pre-designed with, you know, regular level design, and you have to follow objectives and find items and things. But then you go down to these random planets to find more resources, and so right now I'm dropping down to the planet in my drop pod. Got my coffee. There'll be weird things like this floating pyramid. I think this one actually gives you health. Yeah. So I've unlocked all the weapons already. And I have some, you know, regular guns, scanner for scanning plants and things. You have a grappling hook, and you have a dog. You have a weaponized pug that you bring with you. And sometimes you'll find these areas that have little buildings and creatures guarding them. So this guy, I think, is definitely dangerous. I don't know if my pug followed me. Let me see. Oh, maybe he didn't. I'm gonna try to scan him first before he attacks me. And once you scan something, it'll show up in here and gives you all the info, and then when you go back up to the space station, you can sell it. So, and here are messages. These are all the mission things I've done so far. These are the resources I've collected. Here's my suit and where I find my suit upgrades. Let's see, kill him with auto rifle. More plants to scan. Maybe I'll scan. So I just found a rare scan, which means I can use it to upgrade my suit. If I find there are these things called conversion chambers that, oh boy, okay. The giant cougar or something. Where is that? So he's gonna take him on. I don't know how many missiles left. Here, let me see if I can do a call my drop pod. Oh, there's one, okay. So now I wait for my drop pod to come and get me. And while I'm waiting, I can scan some stuff. Let's see what's gonna scan. And right on my scanner, it'll show the type of thing that I'm scanning. Here's my drop pod. Okay, so now I'm going back to my star map, and then should be out late spring.
Okay, and that's everything?
Yep.
Okay.